won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait, I'm sure. Hey everybody, Aaron Whitehead here. So good to be with you. Thank you for joining me again. This song is I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. And so here we go. Let's jump right in. All right, so I'm here on Ultimate Guitar, and this is version number 3 that you're looking at. And so if you want to use that, you go over to Ultimate Guitar, version 3. So this song's really simple. It's a lot of fun, great song. Let's go through the 4 chords that you are going to encounter primarily throughout this whole song. There are a few extras that I'll teach you, but primarily these 4. So first of all, this is middle C right here. The first chord is going to be a B chord, B, D sharp, F sharp. But I'm not going to play it in this inversion. I'm going to take this F sharp, I'm going to move it down here, and I'm going to play in what's called second inversion. In my left hand, I'm just going to play the note B. Notice I play it with my thumb, like that, okay? That's going to be the first chord. Second chord is F sharp, okay? So my thumb on my right hand was already on the F sharp. I'm just going to drop down here to A sharp and C sharp and play this F sharp down here with my left hand. For the third chord, you're going to kind of move back to the B here and slide everything up. G sharp, B, D sharp with a G sharp in the bass. So this is a root position G sharp minor chord. Okay, and then our final chord is going to be this E in my left hand on the bass, E chord in my right hand. This is E first inversion. Okay, so G sharp, B, and E. This would be root position, but I'm taking that E, putting it right up here. And this is why inversions are so important. Notice how little movement my hand has to do. That's how you can play through the chords without having to look at your hand. Now, if I were to try and do this in only root position chords, I would be doing this. That's a lot of jumping, and it's hard to make sure I'm going to get to the right chords, right? But if I do it here, I'm moving very little, and that's the goal of an inversion. Okay, so real quick now, let's play through this, and it's going to be kind of like 4 beats on each one. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Okay, and that's the simplest way to play through the song. That gets you through the intro, gets you through the verse, even through the chorus. Verse 2 goes a little different, and I'll show you where that changes. It's one chord that's different. We'll show you in a second. But let's talk about some rhythm that you can do that's going to make this song a little more interesting. Okay, so what I would do is I would hit the 1 with the left hand, and then the and here on my right hand, kind of mimicking the guitar there or whatever it is in the song. It's a little bit more fun, right? Sounds a little bit more like the song. Now if you wanted to add something into that, you could do 2, hit 2 in a row like this. Notice I'm skipping. I'm not doing 2 each time. I do 2, 1, 2, 1. Now the thing is, you could decide when you do that. You could do it each time. You could do it only at certain times. You could do one for the verse and a different thing for the chorus. Play around with it and decide how you like to do that. If you wanted to make it any more complicated, what I might do is add a little bit of complexity with my left hand. So I'm going to move around. So rather than just going here, then here, here, and then here, I might add some notes in between. And you might say, well, how do I know what notes to play in my left hand? Okay, that's where knowing a scale is important. So this is in the key of B. And so I'm playing notes from the B scale, which are these. So I'm choosing, all the black keys are in the key of B, okay? And then the only 2 white keys in the key of B are B and E. All right, so I'm choosing those, and I might favor the ones that are in the chord that I'm playing in my right hand. So notice I was playing only notes that came in my right hand. I was playing those in my left, okay? So that's some fun things you can do with your left hand. Now, let's look at the other parts where the song changes. It doesn't do the normal thing, okay? So I mentioned at the end of verse 2, and this is the one where it's open up your mind and see, like me, open up the plans and I'm free, okay? And you go on, and then he goes, he sings, love, love, love. Listen to the music of the moon when people dance and sing. We're just one big family. It's for God-forsaken right to be loved. Love, love, loved, okay? So he goes to a C sharp major 7 here. So I go down here, C sharp, and I was on this E chord. I go down to my C sharp, and the only note in my right hand that I change is I go from E to this F, because this chord is actually borrowed from another key. This isn't technically in the key, okay? And then I won't hesitate. So that C sharp comes in right there, and you can practice that and figure that part out. And then the other part where it changes, it goes into the bridge, and it goes through this do 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 do. Okay, and the bridge, basically you're doing 2 beats on each chord except for the E and the C sharp 7, the C sharp major 7. So it's like this. Come on, let's go to and I'll nibble your ear. Takes you back into the verse. I'm spend way too long. And then that takes you back to the chorus, the verse, and the outro. Everything else in there is the same. That should get you set up. You should be able to make it through the song with that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.